Helps if the gain is up on the mic. Okay, it is day 9. Already day 9, only day 9. Depends on your perspective. Neutral spirits. Who is this from? Oh, Robin, I guess. Yeah. Kitchen. Okay, good. Yeah, I just thought of something. A potential tweak I need to make to the rules. To have, I mean, it says 1 upgrade per season, pack or tools. Maybe I'll want to add to that only 1 farm upgrade per season. I really don't know, like, I even forget how soon and how, in what succession I would normally get tool upgrades or any kind of upgrades, farm buildings, the backpacks. It's been too long since I played. I have yet to see 1 crate wash up on shore, which is fine, but yeah, I don't know how often they're supposed to happen. Probably not that often, otherwise it would ruin the surprise. Of course, my inventory is full. I'd say the backpack is gonna have to be the first one. If I can well, if I can afford it. Don't need this. I could plant these. Oh, no. Wait. Maybe I should make a second chest. Because my rule, one of my rules is to have max 9x9, 3x3 crops of the same kind at a time. I don't know if I should extend that to spring seeds, because they're not really a specific crop. But let's just make a second chest. This one will be things I can't plant anymore. Let's make this green just for whatever. Green chest is allowed, red chest is not allowed. This all feels very random. And like I said, I don't know. Like, I don't really know how difficult I'm making things for myself. That's the real issue. someone a gift. Well, I can't because I can only give gifts on birthdays. I did remember just in time that I have some stuff for the crab pot bundle. Yeah, all the farm crop bundles are gonna be tricky. The spring foraging one is complete already. The exotic foraging bundle I'm not even gonna worry about at this time. It's probably... I forgot my sword. I can't talk to people. And I believe I was still missing one... Oh no, the last one was Robin, but we talked to her last time. Carrot seeds. Is carrot of spring crop? Yeah. Okay, then we can plant those. It'll take me too far. I was thinking to make individual plots of 3x3 for each crop and then signs to see what they say. I have a tendency to overcomplicate most things. Sword. Not a very good start, sir. And just sell most of this. Daffodils are kinda useless. So this can be sold. Swords. I do not need any of this. Probably don't need the fishing rod either. Okay. And the wood. Apologies, I keep scratching my nose. It's not a drug thing. It's not an allergy thing either. I can say that for sure because I had myself tested a few months ago. Actually, just 1 month ago. I forget when exactly, I think in April sometime. Someone yelling outside. In April I had a sleep apnea test, which was negative, which is good. In May I had the results consultation, where the doctor told me that I don't have sleep apnea. At least that nothing was found at all during that test, like not even snoring. Goal for the Netherlands, probably the reason for... Oh. Hello, Angelica. That could be it. I don't know how many Netherlands supporters there would be in Belgium. There is stereotypically some hostility. Unless it's good, no, negative screaming. Like angry, clamoring. Yeah, I don't follow football. Jesus Christ, this sword is pretty bad. It's a good guess. It's possible, I suppose. How are you today? That sounded way more bored than I intended it to sound. How are you? I'm already kind of glad I chose to play Stardew Valley today for this particular stream. I did some SnowRunner earlier, which was also fun, although a bit frustrating right at the beginning. Finished playing Neo 3. I didn't know there was a 3. But maybe I'm thinking of Nier Automata. I don't know why I tend to confuse those two games. They don't sound that similar, I'd say, but... A dandelion. Must be the last of the season. If that reference makes no sense, I apologize, because it surely must have sounded very weird. It was supposed to be Sid from Ice Age, specifically no. Wait, is it from the first one? I think it is. I am pretty good. Pretty good day of mostly streaming. Some troubleshooting as well. Stream-related troubleshooting. Because I didn't have everything set up the way I was supposed to have it set up. But, I mean, I still have to test some things, but I don't want to get into the weeds of testing things on stream now, because I did plenty of that earlier. Bug meat. Should consider getting my butt home. Oh, damn it. Muting for the siren. Oh. That's weird. It seems like I have a hotkey to mute my mic, as most people do. No screaming that time, so I think it was unrelated. But yeah, my hotkey to mute and unmute my mic also activates the map in the game. Might have to change that. In bed just before midnight. Yeah, it was a solid guess. Especially considering I live in Belgium, which is stereotypically a pretty football-intense country. Damn it, I forgot the Queen of Sauce. Do you follow football, perchance? I'm guessing you do, because how else would you know? Sweet. It's a ginger cat, which means it'll go crazy. Ponica Ruta. Grilly. If you have name suggestions, I will take them. Or I will take them into consideration. Wuss. On and off. Boone, Nep, Jover, Fitcher, Brinana. Wuss. Fortley. Jesus. They're getting worse. Prasper. What the hell? Zongus. I'm thinking of a Polish word that sounds nice, but menu. Actually, this. Purely because of the children's book or books. I think there are more than one with Petson and Findus. 10 slimes. Wait, keep the geodes. Don't really need retaining soil. I used to be way more into football. At some point I don't even know, like, maybe I became too close to people who didn't like football and got kinda Like, I adopted their aversion to the whole thing. Which I know sounds pretty spineless, but I am easily influenced. Wait, furnace. 20 copper, 25 stone. Probably don't have that. One short. Okay, but we'll go see Clint for the geode. What kind of game is Neo, by the way? Because I feel like I don't have a very good impression of that game at all. I have something in mind with swords. And in my mind it's kind of a difficult game, but I really don't know. Good matches, exciting and fun. Can get boring, people get crazy about teams. I think that's mostly what it is, if I'm really honest. 10 slimes, craft furnace, level 40. I don't like, or I don't dislike the sport so much as I dislike the fans of the sport. Because it's fine where we live, like, I mean, if I didn't know that the World Cup was going on right now, I probably wouldn't even know, except from the occasional ads. But where I used to live, in Antwerp, it was really just constant noise, and even from bars that were a street away, there was all this shouting and stuff, and it's just obnoxious. Japanese action, Souls-like, samurai with a sword, magic, fighting, yokai. Sort of difficult, very Japanese, lots of numbers and colors. That sounds like I should like it, but I really have never properly looked into it. I kind of want to have a chest here, but wait. I'm only allowed 3 chests total. Big ones or small ones. Does that mean... I mean, does that only apply to the farm? Or could I then have 2 chests on the farm and 1 chest here by the mines, as I like to have, just for temporary storage? All storage is temporary, but you know what I mean. It's something I'll have to consider. I'd say it wouldn't be a huge stretch of the rules if I could have 3 chests on the farm and 1 small chest in the mines. Would that be acceptable? It was mostly a rhetorical question. I wasn't expecting an answer. Never played this, so I have no idea how to help. Yeah, it's fine. I was mostly just thinking out loud how far I want to bend my own rules. There's no in-game restriction on how many chests you can have. It's just stuff I imposed upon myself to try and make the game a bit more interesting. I am full up. One of those. Well, honestly, I just got curious. I've never fully completed any of the games I started. I mean, any of the farms I started in this game. Ultimately, the main end goal is to achieve perfection by completing everything there is to complete. Really, I could have just started a simple farm without any extra rules, and that would already be more than difficult enough. But usually when I start a new farm, even if I start with the intention to play differently than how I normally play, I always how do you say it? Like, I default to the same playstyle. And honestly, one secondary reason was to maybe try and attract more viewers. Because these days, not even just with this game, but with most games, it seems, it's not really enough to just play the game anymore. Whoops. I don't think I've seen a single Stardew Valley stream recently that didn't involve some kind of extra challenges. What is this thing? It's a hat. Fishing hat. It's not too stupid, I think. Damn it. I meant to click away. There's only 2 more levels to get to the next elevator. It's gonna be close to get to the museum in time. Have I tried Ball X Pit? I really don't know. I mean, I haven't tried it because I don't know what it is. Bit frenetic for ASMR. I think you might enjoy in your own time. I'll have a look in a sec because I'm curious. I forget what time the museum closes. I think it's 7. It might be 6. No. 10 minutes too late. I'll try not to whistle too much because I feel like it's a common thing, or a fairly common thing, to really hate whistling. I can't even whistle that well, but yeah. Nope. What was it again? Yeah. That's enough. I'm full up. Furnace anywhere. Another rule is I can only have 3 machines of the same kind, so in terms of furnaces I can only have max 3 instead of a whole wall or a whole room of furnaces. Inventory full, of course. All this can go. What got updated? Or was there just no reward for whatever I completed? Okay, that's all I can smelt for now. Can fish for a bit. Fishing is rather nice. This will sound like I'm tooting my own horn. It's not intended like that, but I read and I hear that many people complain, or many people struggle with the fishing at first. I don't really see the problem. It's more difficult now because it's the start of the game and you're level 0 or 1. I forget if you forget. I forget if you forget. I forget if you start at level 0 or 1 with skills. And I'm full. Soggy newspaper. You're a soggy newspaper. Yeah. I think it's safe to sell all these fish, but I'll do so in the morning. Okay, wait. Just wanna quickly check that game. No. No sound.
New passives, new evolutions, and the
It looks like a mobile game. And not really in a fun way. It's the kind of game I see in the ads on YouTube or anywhere else. I don't think it's really my thing. I can see how it is kind of satisfying. What do you mean? Why did all this... Did I not water my crops yesterday? A Hayden01. Hello. How are you? Happy weekend. Likewise to you. No, don't water the mailbox. I'll be honest, I'm struggling to figure out what GNG stands for. Yeah, pretty good. The second, I was gonna say the second of 2 streams, because that makes total sense. No. Not at all struggling with inventory space. But yeah, second stream today. Played some SnowRunner earlier. But I feel like in this heat, it's currently very hot where I live. I feel like I should spare my PC a bit and play some not too demanding games. What am I doing? I don't need this. Probably not gonna go mining today. So yeah. Sell all this. I'm pretty sure there's a community center thing. Spring crops. What do you mean no potatoes? Foraging winter, fall. Isn't there some mixed bundle? No, flowers. Five-star potatoes. Well, how long have I been playing in general? I really forget. At least... I know I was late to the game. And I think I first played it on Switch, which I only got in 2018. So I think 2018. but very on and off, like with sometimes multiple years of gap in between. And my favorite NPC, it's gonna have to be Krobus. He's too adorable and shy and awkward and weird. Okay, donate this. If you have suggestions or like, you know, things you notice that I could be doing much more efficiently, I welcome input as long as it's not overly controlling. Oh wait, Clint. Final Fantasy VII Original. Used to do digital art streams, VTubing stuff. Nice. I'll try to remember to check your channel if you're still active currently. Speaking of digital art, I very recently, like literally 2 days ago, oh, forgot to collect. I got into pixel art in a very small way, as in, you know, I'm only dipping my toes in it for now. But I am very intrigued, and it is something I would like to develop over time. What other games do I play? On stream, I tried to restrict myself to just a few. Stardew Valley, obviously. Subnautica, also mostly SnowRunner. It's been mostly SnowRunner, but I want to balance them all out to some extent, but I suspect that SnowRunner is still going to be the main one for the time being. I feel like I'm missing one. The Binding of Isaac. How could I forget? By far my most played game on Steam and across all platforms which I have. And Session, correct. But Session isn't a stream game, so I was getting to it, Angelic. Yeah, I distinguish between streaming games, which are the ones I just listed. Cairn might be the 5th one for streaming. And games I make videos of currently are Eastshade, Session. Well, really just those two for now. Cairn was awesome. That's good to hear. There was a TH sound where there wasn't supposed to be one. Good to hear. Hello, Findus. I'm being very mindful that I say way too often. I feel like Cairn maybe wasn't super popular. None of my videos are all that popular. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I wasn't sure at some point. I'm just running around aimlessly. I wasn't sure at some point, at a few points, if I should continue to play Cairn for those videos. Because, I don't know, it was kind of frustrating to play. Satisfying, but also frustrating. And yeah, you can suggest horror games. I'm not too big on horror games. Really haven't played many at all. I'm struggling to remember even what horror games I ever played. Alien Isolation for sure. Resi 5 and 6 co-op with friends, but I don't consider those horror games. They're mostly just action games. And yeah, popularity is not the same as quality, dude. That is true. But you would think that numbers would follow popularity. Or no, that was poorly phrased. What I meant to say was numbers follow quality. Damn it. That fish took advantage of my itch. Fears to Fathom, single-player story-based indie horror game. That sounds a bit pitchy, if I'm perfectly honest. Are you involved in the development of that game? To mute again, and I really have to change the hotkey for the map. Sometimes it coincides with my mic mute hotkey, but not all the time, which is confusing. And I'm sorry, I often read messages but then forget to respond to them. Silent Hill 2. Is that the one with the scary Japanese girl? I've seen a bit of a Silent Hill game, but I forget it was that one. Forget if it was that one. Do I stream every day? No, I wish I could, but it's just not really possible. Most days, like most weekdays in the evening, I do have some time. But if I have time, it's either an hour or less after all my other daily duties. Or I have too much other stuff to do. Which means I don't have time, so I don't know why I split it up into two things. Most of my streaming is on the weekends. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. I don't work Fridays, so that's obvious. And thank you. That's very kind. One day to become a famous streamer. I dare not hope for that, but I was gonna say you never know. Still, even if you never know, the odds are not exactly on my side. You're not wrong, actually. And actually, unsolicited hydration. Silent Hill F. I don't know. I didn't know there was a Silent Hill F, I think. I'm not sure if any of these fish are required here. Tuna, snapper, tilapia, no. One day I will get the hang of the left and right click. But wait, yeah. Angelica, I only responded to half your message. Silent Hill 2 guy who goes back to some creepy town to reenact with his wife. I am tempted. I do have a Discord. It's a good chance to check if these stupid commands are working properly for once, because there tend to be a lot of crosstalk between YouTube and Twitch. Oh, yeah. So they do work. Yeah, I'll have to look into Silent Hill, because I've heard so much about it. I know it's a classic game, it's just... it never really occurred to me to look into it more than that. I think... wait, just for clarity, these are my personal rules for the game. Under crops it says 12 by 6 total, 3 by 3 each. I think the 3 by 3 rule doesn't make an awful lot of sense. Because just having the total field space restricted to 12 by 6, I think is enough of a restriction. That gives me, or that would give me 8 total crops if I stuck to the 3 by 3 rule. I think I'm just gonna omit the 3 by 3 parts and just plant as many as I want of any one crop, as long as it's within the 12 by 6. Mind you, my Discord is still kind of bare bones and kind of desert wasteland. Carrot, carrot. Hide those rules. Are you a big horror gamer, Angelica? Also, I did remember playing Slenderman, but I don't know if it actually counts as a horror game because it's kinda, you know, as much of a classic as it is, it's hard for me to consider it a full game. Call me a snob. Oh, carrots. I mean this really not badly, but I'm getting strong vibes that you will try to sell me something. Whoa. I'm struggling to think how to pronounce this. Atomical? Atomical? Atom? No. I can't read. Atom seal. Is that how you're supposed to say it? As a rule, I don't really befriend viewers if I haven't known them for a long time. No offense, it's just a safety thing. Uno carrot. Oh. Totally forgot about the bookseller. Kind of forget how expensive books are, so it's very possible I'll not even be able to afford one. Yeah, I mean... price catalog I would consider, but quite frankly I have more important things to save up for. Again, to bring up the rules, I can only have 1 tools or backpack upgrade per season. Most likely I will add to that the farm upgrades, like farm buildings. So I really have to think. I do yearn for more backpack space. And I feel like I should. I thought it was more expensive. I thought it was like 10,000. But if I get this upgrade, I can't upgrade any of my tools until summer. Which maybe is not that much of a concern. I was Gooey Graham from that one Isaac Live. Oh, I think I remember a Gooey Graham. Yeah, I mean, inventory space is too essential. The one where I got tainted Laz and Kane. Yeah, I remember the stream, and by extension I remember you. You're his little brother. So if you are Gooey Graham and you are his little brother, does that mean you're a wizard? I should really be fishing in other locations, not just ocean. Because the ocean is very convenient now, because I have access to it right outside my house. I do also need river fish, some of which I should be able to get. Lake fish and night fish. Wait, are any of the night fish ocean fish? I'm not too sure. Bream for sure is a river fish, I think. Walleye, I forget. Eel, I forget. Might have to look that up. Unless someone is helpful in chat and just tells me, because I struggle to remember all of this. I'm guessing shad. Nope. Of course it's a smallmouth bass. Nope. Oh, wait. That was actually in the bubbles. The most convenient treasure chest I've ever had. Do you have to be extra precise with these bubbles? Sorry, I keep forgetting the rules thing on screen. Sunfish, surely that's a bundle fish. Yep. Does that mean this is all the river fish I need for now? I was convinced that shad is a river fish, but it might be lake. When's the next birthday? Oh, tomorrow is Egg Festival. Haley on Sunday. I really have to remember Haley's birthday. Because, again, rules. Birthday gifts only. Don't sell the sunfish. Okay, Angelica, thank you for hanging. It was nice. Enjoy the rest of the match if it's not over yet. And see you next time, or some other time. Not sure what to do. Definitely go to the community center for that sunfish. And then perhaps some lake fishing. I forget if there's a distinction between town river fish. Come on, every time. Between town river fish and forest river fish. Or can all river fish be caught anywhere in a river? It's those specifics that I'm not too sure about, and I just... You know, that stuff is hard for me to keep track of. That fish took his sweet, sweet time. I'm assuming the fishing hat is purely cosmetic and it doesn't actually do anything for fishing. Keeps you shaded when you're fishing on the riverbank, yeah. That's not a stat as such. Shade +1. No. Largemouth bass. Oh, it is. I was checking the wrong bundle. Both of them are. Okay. I will not remember which fish can be found in which season. That information just never stuck throughout all my years of playing. Which in reality are not even that many years if you only count the times when I was actively playing. I'm sure if you count up all the all the hours played across all devices, all platforms, it's probably only a few hundred. Although no, because I played for a while with my wife pretty intensively, like daily, for a few hours. So maybe it's close to 1,000, but I'd be surprised. It wasn't that hot during the day, but now that it's evening and it's technically the hottest time of day. Oh, there's a crate. The first one. Come on. What do I do with this one? Mixed seeds. I kind of like how all farms, or all crop fields at the very least, start out pretty sad. It's just kind of a random collection of seeds on a patch of dirt. I'm already hoarding too much. On the positive side, you can't get too stuck in the weeds with chest organization and sorting systems if you can only have 3 chests. I should at least keep the cave carrots, perhaps. Horseradish is not that helpful. Parsnips. I'll keep some. But sell most. Stupid question. How does hay work? 'Cause I know you can store hay in a silo by just mowing grass. Oh, nice burgers. But you would think that if I mow the grass now with my scythe, it should still produce hay. Or is that too simple? I can fish till 11-ish. And then have to head home. In bed before 12. Or at 12 at the latest. Final fish. Assuming it doesn't take too long to hook. Chub. I don't have time to sell anything. Do my rules specify technically in bed before midnight, but I think midnight still counts. Very happy spirits, but that's irrelevant because it's the egg festival. Cat just passed out. Get rid of all this. New items in stock. I wish I could, Willy, but no can do. Probably can't go into town yet because it's still setting up the festival. Yeah. So fishing is the obvious thing to do. However, maybe just chop some wood. Hang on, I need to check something real quick. I just realized that whispers show up on screen, which is not really ideal. I don't know if there's a way to disable that. I do like that chat overlay, but apologies, it's kind of boring stream stuff. But it kind of matters. I just never know where to look. And as much as I like the stream, the Twitch creator dashboard thing, it's very difficult to find anything. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Get rid. I think all I really want to do here is just 10 minutes early. All I really want to do is do the egg hunt. Probably can't afford anything else. Can't buy seeds. Yeah, sure. Come on, stupid Vincent. He blocked me. Not at all competitive. Last one. Okay. 8. I'd say that should be enough. But maybe not. Seriously. Well, that's a disappointment. I'm guessing she got like 10 eggs or something. Or 9, because we had 8. I think just... Well, we'll need the watering can anyway. I think I want to go mine tomorrow. Oh no, wait. Haley first. I forget what Haley likes best as gifts. I assume nothing I have. Would you like a burger? I don't have much to offer currently. Really thinking, because even if I go foraging, I doubt I'll be able to find much, if anything, that she would like. Because I don't want to give her something really valuable, I just want to give her something that she likes the best, which I think would be some kind of flower perhaps, or gem. I know she likes pink cake. That's one of her loved gifts. It's a bit early for pink cake, don't you think? I have pink bug meat. I don't know, we'll try the dandelion. Was cauliflower a spring crop? No. Kale, green beans. Quality crops, also no. Not that it matters, because it's a no star thing. Construction bundle, that's something I could do, except the hardwood. Yeah. I forget how you take stacks. That's half. I don't know. So we can sell this, I suppose. Everything I sell feels like a risk because I'm not able to plant more of it soon. Do the bundle first. So Haley is probably still in bed. But I don't judge. Construction. Yep. Stone. Okay. From memory, I'm pretty sure you can find random pieces of hardwood in the mines just from breaking the barrels and crates. So there is a chance. Yeah, she's not gonna be up at... No. It's another hour. Should have taken the fishing rod to just camp outside her house and fish. Completely forgot to water my crops. And this is a bit much trees-wise. I think this is going to be the last day for the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna give Haley my precious dandelion. If I can even find her, because who knows where she hangs out. Okay, she's here. I'm not allowed in for obvious reasons. Once again, forgot my fishing rods. She's leaving. Does she even come out during the day? I mean, early in the day. Alright, here she comes. I'll give her a burger. It seems like a better gift than dandelions. Okay. It's a better response than I was hoping for. Or no, than I was expecting. It's as good of a response as I could have hoped for. I'll get caught if I rummage through more trash cans. Still need to kill 10 slimes. I know where her axe is. I'm gonna do that first. There might still be time to do some mining after that. But now that I remember to do the axe, it's an easy thing to complete, and then it's another thing to complete. Oh, right. It's hard to interpret that reaction. Robin just hanging out. There's the X. So now to Robin. I'm not doing as much foraging as I probably should, because it's kind of, well, it's an easy thing to do. Kind of easy money in a way. It doesn't cost energy. Yeah. I was getting sidetracked. Because I figured I might as well go forage at the beach. But since we're this far up, we might as well do some mining. I don't think we're going to be able to get 10 slimes. Okay. Easy money. Kitchen is 10k. Not that I'm allowed to get it. No. Wait. What am I doing? Coop 4. Silo is very cheap. But it's just not allowed. I was just thinking if I should get a silo early and use one of my monthly upgrade permissions to get a silo. But realistically, I mean, we're not gonna get all our tools upgraded even this year, which seems more important than any farm building. Just trying to get to level 10. The lighting is getting progressively worse. There's one. I need a better sword. Whoops. Yeah, 2 more levels. Come on, ladder. I don't think I checked the spirits today. I suspect they're not particularly happy. Okay, 1 more level, and the ladder is already uncovered. Eat something, because this is too much copper to just leave. Might not be able to get all of it before I run out. Okay. That'll do. Leather boots. I would say pretty successful day. I'm not sure it really was. We gave Haley a burger and mines, and that's pretty much it. Nothing I want to sell. I take all my tools out at night because otherwise I forget to take them out in the morning. Okay, yeah, I mean, I was gonna go to sleep early, but Might as well fish for a bit. Oh, right. One fish. And we'll call it. Or one soggy newspaper. That's just sad. One cauliflower. Yeah. That's gonna do it for this stream. I do think I want to play something else for a bit, just not sure what. Maybe some more SnowRunner after all, even though I said I wasn't going to play more today. Yeah. I'll take like 10 minutes and then I'll be back. I don't know how long I'll be able to stream for, but should be 2 hours-ish. Enough to get some stuff done. So yeah, thank you for hanging. Thanks for watching and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.